Bad things happen, and you can't do anything about it, right?
Right.
Wrong!
Welcome to I Am Your Target Demographic. Today we are going to be explaining a game called Lorcana. Lorcana is a card game similar to Magic the Gathering, things like that you can buy, collect, play with your friends. So we're going to explain kind of very superficially what this is. This is not a how to play video, but more a what is it before you make a commitment to dive in and buy something. So let's start it off. In 2023, the company Ravensburger launched the trading card game Lorcana. Prior to this, they had collaborated with the Walt Disney Company on several board games. But this time, they were bringing the Disney intellectual property to a trading card game. It is a competitive game primarily, where each player builds a custom deck to play with. It can be played one-on-one, but it can also expand to many more players in a single game, but it can get a bit chaotic. Each player builds a deck, or they purchase a pre-made deck, which is a great way for new players to begin. The cards are all Disney themed, featuring characters, songs, locations, and more, all from Disney's catalog of movies and television shows. These cards come in 6 colors, each one having certain strengths. As a player, you pick 2 of these colors and create a deck from the cards you own. You might build a deck based on certain mechanics and play styles, or you might build a deck using certain properties. You could build a purple and yellow deck using all characters and moments from the Encanto movie, for example. This isn't a how to play video, but in a nutshell, you're racing the other players to gain what is called lore. Consider these points, your score. You want to reach 20 lore before the others, so the first one there wins. Each turn you'll play characters or use actions to either earn yourself lore or try to stop the other players from doing that. 2 people who are interested could each buy a starter box and play in mere minutes. Or you could invest in a box like Gateway, which comes with multiple decks and is meant for learning the game. It's incredibly easy to get into, and it is not complicated compared to games that existed for a long time and aren't necessarily easy for new people to hop into. Once you're interested in buying more cards and expanding your options for your decks, you'll look into booster packs, which are packs of 12 cards of varying colors. There are many sets that have come out for Lorcana since 2023, so you can buy these booster packs from any of those sets to expand your roster. Buying from sets that you don't have a lot from means you have a higher chance of getting new cards. There's also an aspect of collecting, even if you're not so interested in playing. You can try to collect the entire set when a new one is released, or you can try to get the rarest of cards. Each card has an icon at the bottom indicating its rarity. You'll end up with many common and uncommon, then a little less of rare and super rare. Cards start becoming more valuable with legendaries, then much more rare with the epic classification. Epics also have a new format, meaning they're half borderless, so they're easy to spot when you get one. Beyond epics, we have what are called enchanted. In older sets, the enchanted cards kind of look like epics do now. They don't have borders. But in the newer sets, enchanted cards are full art, so they are big and flashy and really wow. These are often for collecting or trading. I would not recommend playing with your enchanteds. They tend to have lower rarity versions for if you just wanted to play with that card. Recently, an even more rare classification was introduced called an iconic. There are only 2 iconic cards in each set, as opposed to usually about 18 enchanteds in each set. These iconics are the rarest and the most valuable. The icons at the bottom can be hard for new fans to decipher, so I'd recommend using the official Lorcana app, which has a catalog of all the cards, so you can easily see the rare ones and see its classification. A new set comes out every 3 months or so, meaning there's a regular rotation of new cards, new mechanics, and even new properties. For example, the set Whispers in the Well introduced the Gargoyles from the 1990s television show of the same name. We're also set to get Toy Story soon, meaning that the Pixar catalog will be introduced slowly. Who knows, will things like Marvel and Star Wars also make their way into the game? I'd consider it inevitable if I were a betting man. So if you're interested in trying out Lorcana, look into a starter set or browse for some how-to-play videos. Many hobby and collectible stores might even have Lorcana events for you to meet and play other people. So don't worry if you don't know someone who already plays. And that is, in a superficial nutshell, what Lorcana is. If you're interested in this, go out, start buying some decks, play with your friends and family, or you can just start collecting, buy a pack and see what you get. So if you play Lorcana, let me know down in the comments if I missed anything vital, if this triggered something in you that you're like, oh, maybe I do want to play this, let me know. And hopefully you found this interesting as usual. Subscribe for more interesting and diverse content just like this. Thanks for watching.
Life isn't some cartoon musical where you sing a little song and your insipid dreams magically come true.